Things are getting real inside of there. This is the third morning. The first day, I kind of moved things out. And I did the back. Yesterday was the big day. I moved everything out, deconstructed a lot, and this is what happened at the end. Let's go inside. I'll give you a better look. Beginning of third day, I should say. Just woke up, first time going in the airstream. We did all the floors, got rid of them all, except for that last one. They are a pain. Look at what they did. There's these. Yeah, it's interesting. May have to cut those off. They're all rusted and gone. But we've kept electricity going because, it's close to 100 degrees during the daytime. So having the AC going has made it bearable. I cleaned up a lot of stuff. It was super, super dirty. So the shop vac has come in very handy. Dirty with lots of shards, because to get this stuff out was no small task. We probably spent over 3 hours. We are on a time limit, but with some help from, that was nephew's help. Brother's help is going to be in design and doing some higher end help. And then I did a section of rivets, so people are saying, oh, that rivet job may take a long time. And to take them out, I'm like, no, taking them out, it's going to be less time than putting them in. But with the pneumatic gun, maybe putting them in isn't going to be too bad either. But I did that whole section, down, up, and then the whole window, because that side keeps it attached, and this side keeps that side attached. So I did all of that in, let's see, I don't know, I must have been 5-10 minutes, I'm not sure. Okay, so I've always said and thought that I've had the worst insulation, but it looks pretty full there. But I guess this part hasn't been my bad insulation. It's been up here. You could feel hot spots, and maybe the hot spots are somewhat normal, but it's just not good enough. So we're going to try it again. But I'm still on the fence. I know I've taken everything out, and that was with the idea to redo insulation. I'm just trying to think about timing, and on the other side of that looks fine, but maybe it is the top. So I've got I don't have the best stuff, I'm not going to spray foam it, which would be awesome. Can't find someone, it's super expensive. I figure there's 400 and something square feet, maybe 500. You can get the canisters for $600 or something. And that would cover everything, but you'd have to get 2 sets of the bucket system. 2 sets of it. So that's over $1,000. So I love this thing, but it's not that much. We did buy our flooring. That's what helped yesterday. Someone made the long trip to Home Depot and bought the flooring, bought more 2-inch insulation. So there hasn't been really anything installed. I'd show you, but that was easy to take out. The fridge was incredibly easy to take out. These wheel things right here were very easy to take out. So it's all gone decently, except for the floor. It has been a pain to take out. We've used Sawzall. We've used the skill saw. So Sawzall and skill saw. And we've used this pry bar has been the thing I think that saved us hours. I think it could have almost been twice the amount of time without that thing. So, and then a hammer to hit that thing sometimes, or to hit that thing, that pry bar sometimes. So it's been our longest, hardest thing to take out the floor. But in comparison to what it could have taken without the right tools, we're doing all right. So, I mean, it took a while to just get rid of. Sorry, my brain's not quite up to speed. To shop vac everything in here, and yeah, it's been a pain. So you can kind of see that's one of the better insulate. Like the floor was bad. The floor had very little insulation. What we're doing is we're putting 3/4 OSB, so oriented strand board. We're going to put 3/4, and so there should be a gap, so we could probably put the floor in and still be able to take out the metal, so it's not going to go underneath. And in fact, it really didn't go, there's not really space for it to go underneath. It didn't really do that. Well, kind of. I guess you see little pieces. It was very, very thin stuff that was over there. I can't. So here's the original. I mean, there's something there, obviously. It's not very thick. Probably much lighter than what we're putting in, I guess. So, and there's the remnants, all broken to pieces. You see it out there. Zoom in. This thing is gonna go. It needs to be. It's destroyed from an old, melted from an old, small fire. So it's not like it's being super effective, anyways. But then again, these are gonna go too. They'll be off by the end of the day. They're just being such good storage systems. But if we could put some floor down today, we can move those. I think the floor, 2 4-foot pieces will go to here. So then that should be done today. And then we can move some of the electronics like the batteries and the inverter to over here. That should be fine. I think the cables will reach and everything. So that'll be a section of time without electricity. If it's not in the heat of the day, I'm sure it will be. Oh well. So there we go. There's your update. And I get tired at times of standing or whatever. So I came over here to these chests, which is part of the central design of the storage design. I mean, I feel like a lot of van life people would die to have this much storage. I just have amassed a lot of, it's like, do you have all this sort of small stuff? I was like, yeah, I've got lots of things. I should go through and maybe get rid of some. I got all this, cards and random stuff. Needs to be organized. I'm just throwing it in. This isn't organized. I got a drawer of shoes. I've still got more shoes to put in there. I've got my books that I did. I'm the author of extra books. I've got these things. Fit in nicely on this top one. This, I guess, is an example of, there's still more space there. Oh gosh. Just stuff, suntan lotion, stuff to build with. Come on, why did this come out? That's dumb. Tools, so much tools. I should get rid of some stuff. More tools in here. And this is the cable. Because it has a power outlet on these white ones. This side's got stuff. Still more room. This top one. Top one has a little bit like, it goes these two, and this one's a little bit bigger, and this one's bigger, And then this is obviously the biggest. What did I put in the big one? These are kind of empty right now. I mean, the things that I have in there are empty. But I threw them in there to see what the size was. And then these guys are fitting inside of here, which is interesting. See? Yeah. Anyways, I'm looking here just to see. The other one is empty right now. But I knew I had a lot of stuff like that because I had this little guy before. But I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with these puzzles that are made of my work. Here's what the fridge looks like. It still operates well and doing just fine yesterday. I took it out though. Gotta save room. This is a mess. I gotta get this cleaned up. It's a lot of leaning down though, and I hurt my, got a seized muscle. Probably didn't drink enough, probably too much bending over, and I don't know. Getting old, maybe, part of it.